What's up YouTube, this is GroudonEmpire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire raiding battle spot single laddering series. Currently, if you guys did not know, I am doing a mini series where I'm basically using a team made for a certain new ORAS Mega Evolution, and I use it for 3 episodes for a total of at least 6 battles. And I titled these episodes Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. If you are interested in the rest of the series for this laddering series, definitely check out the playlist in the description. Currently, I have done quite a few Mega Evolutions, and if you're watching this in the future, from when this is being uploaded, then I probably have content that's actually more serious laddering, in terms of high laddering gameplay. Regardless of the megas. I probably finished all the megas in the future, and you're probably watching this because you're interested, and I probably have high level content, high ladder games later on in the playlist, so if you're interested in that. As is the case with all of my Part 1 Mega Evolution team episodes, Part 1 I have a little team summary describing my thought process behind building the team, and some little brief summary stuff. If you're not interested in that, just skip ahead until I start battling. Maybe I have 1 or 2 battles, depending on what's up. And yeah, if you're interested in the team summary, then I'm gonna start that right about now. So as you can see on the screen, there is a Mega Swampert. And it's a Mega Swampert because I can assure you there's a Politoed on this team for Mega Swampert. It's not for the Garchomp. Garchomp is not Mega. Politoed is holding the Damp Rock for... Actually, you know what? I'm going to start off with Swampert. Swampert, as you know, its ability when it Mega Evolves is Swift Swim. A bulky Pokemon like Swampert, alright, with amazing coverage with water, rock, stone... water, rock, earth, ground, ice, fighting. With that amazing coverage with ice, ground, and water alone, with that amazing coverage, Swampert is a beast. And then with the rain, he gets boosted water type moves, he gets boosted speed. Every stat of his is amazing except for the speed, and in the rain it gets doubled. Not even +1 like speed boost, no, it's 2 speed boosts, it's doubled. It is freaking amazing. It is absurd how ridiculous Swift Swim Mega Swampert is. Well, we have this, and I'm glad, because this Pokemon is man, this Pokemon is sick. Mega Beetle is still my favorite Mega, but Mega Swampert is still up there in terms of my favorite Megas. Now, I'm running a Jolly Max Speed Mega Swampert, holding the Swampert type. Reason I'm doing that is because I want to at least speed tie, if not completely outspeed, Breilooms after I Mega Evolve. Because, say the the rain isn't up, alright? I need to make sure I can outspeed Breilooms, because I don't want to lose to a Breloom. That's just if I can help it. I'm base 70 speed, so I want to at least at worst speed tie. Alright? And I do have Protect, Waterfall, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. As I told you, Waterfall, Earthquake, amazing. Not Aqua Tail. I don't know if he learns Aqua Tail, but no Aqua Tail because 90% accuracy and it's not that much more powerful, and you miss out on the flinch chance, which is great. And Earthquake is the most powerful ground type move, best ground type move in the game. Most accurate, most reliable, best. And then Ice Punch is probably the best physical Ice Punch move he gets. So that's that. And last move is Protect, because I want to make sure, because the first turn you're not going to get the speed boost from the rain. So I'm going to Protect so I can get that rain boost, especially if I need it. Also, it can come in handy to scout other kinds of Pokemon, right? So that's nice. Politoed is the first partner I want for Swampert, because Insta Rain, necessary for a Pokemon that utilizes weather. Insta Rain, and I can give it a Damp Rock, so it's for 7 turns or 8 turns. Yeah, it's for 8 turns of rain. So that's amazing. For this format, if you can get 8 turns of something, that's almost the entirety of a typical game. A typical game lasts anywhere from 4 to 7 turns. And getting rain for 8 turns is amazing. And I am using a bold Politoed that has 196 EVs in defense, maximum HP I believe, and the rest is split between speed, special defense, and special attack, I think. I'm not completely sure. I think it has 12 speed and the rest is split between special defense and special attack. The point is I want to outspeed the defensive Breilooms because I'm also base 70, and if they're defensive Breloons with Poison Heal, I want to make sure to outspeed them, alright, and use Encore on them. Maybe they're going to use something that, like Substitute or something, right? And I do have Encore, I do have Scald, because Scald is amazing. I have Ice Beam, so I can one-hit KO those Mega Salamanders after they take Double Edge recoil, because I survive Double Edge, and then I can kill them off. They take the recoil, and then they die to the Ice Beam, and that's great versus other dragons as well, and other, you know, water resisted but ice weak Pokemon. So that's great coverage right there. Not that it really matters, because I only am really setting up the rain. My last move is Toxic, because I want to poison Pokemon if I can't really touch them otherwise. Alright? And then my next Pokemon of choice is Zapdos, because Zapdos is a Mega Salamence counter. Alright, it is a Mega Salamence counter. Another reason is for Mega Lucario, it's also Mega Lucario counter. It is also, what else is it? This thing, oh yes. Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn completely destroys Rain, alright? So Zapdos tears Ferrothorn apart with Heat Wave, so that's awesome. And it resists both of its stabs, so that's amazing. And it's also, and Zapdos is also good for, you know, many other things. Zapdos is just amazing, very extremely versatile. Probably one of the best overall Pokemon in this format, in my opinion. And I think my opinion, I used Zapdos to get 1900 plus in X and Y, so I think that matters. So Zapdos is definitely up there. Actually, 3 of these Pokemon are the same Pokemon I used to get 1900 plus: Garchomp, Azumarill, and Zapdos. Let's talk about Azumarill. Azumarill has a complex spread. I don't want to describe it. It's basically to maximize bulk and take minimal damage from Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin, while I can also get the even HP stat, so I can, after using Belly Drum, I can get my Citrus Berry activation. Belly Drum Azumarill is amazing in this format, probably the best setup sweeper in the format. Can set up on Porygon 2 and Cresselia and wipe those threats out. And it has amazing, you know, and especially in the rain, I have boosted Aqua Jet. That is sick if I'm running, you know, the rain. If I'm not running the rain, it's whatever. But I can definitely destroy opposing rain teams with Azumarill if I can get a chance to set up, because nothing wants to take a +6 Aqua Jet in the rain. Huge power boosted, crazy. I have Aqua Jet, Belly Drum, Superpower, and Play Rough. And you guys that have watched me get to 1900 plus on my Route Global 1000 series, which again, link is in the playlist. Playlist link is in the description. I've definitely used this thing again and again to do really well. I do have Raikou on this team, as you can see. Raikou is my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon that's legal and viable in the format. My favorite Pokemon actually is Charmeleon, but Charmeleon is, come on now. And my second favorite is Groudon. Channel name, come on. But Groudon's not legal. So then my third favorite is actually Raikou. And Raikou, that's why Raikou's on the team. Another reason is, depending on the matchup, I might want to use Raikou for Cresselia and Porygon 2 rather than Azumarill to set up on them. It depends on the matchup. Raikou is faster than... Raikou has a grass move to deal with Quagsire. And Raikou is also, it can also deal with Rotom Wash. It's not the most reliable, but it can also deal with Rotom Wash, which destroys Rain. And also it can, it does something else. I forgot what it does. Yeah, it can also set up on Venusaur. Again, not the most reliable, but it still can. It can set up on Aegislash, which I don't really need to, but I mean, it can do that if I need it to. And again, it's faster than Adamant max speed Mega Salamence, so if I'm behind a substitute, I can actually use Thunderbolt twice before that thing goes down, and that's actually pretty darn sweet. Now for my last Pokemon, I have my Stealth Rock Setter, Offensive Garchomp. You guys know the drill already. If you don't know the drill, check out the rest of the part 1s. I mean, you can just watch all of my videos. You'll pretty much know what the deal is with me and Garchomp. I only use this one Garchomp for all of my games, so yeah, almost all of my teams. So not going to talk too much about Garchomp's offensive: Stealth Rock, Rock Tomb, Outrage, Earthquake, Jolly Natured, Max Speed, with the rest in defense. Now this is the end of the team summary. Sorry about that. If you guys are just coming now to watch the game, this is finally when I click the challenge button. And as you can see right now, I am currently below 1600. The last Mega Pokemon that I used, that Pokemon is just severely outclassed by Azumarill right there. Azumarill is severely outclassed by other setup offensive Pokemon, by Blaziken, by Azumarill, by Gyarados, by any Dragon Dancer. I use that Pokemon because it's a cool Pokemon. I just want to, I wanted to use it. I want to make sure to make a team of it. But that Pokemon just isn't as good for this format as other Pokemon. And because of that, it actually is bad. Not because the Pokemon is bad, but because the rest of the Pokemon are so good that if you use a Pokemon that's not as good, you're actually using a bad Pokemon. So that team is out of the way now. Now we'll end up focusing on this team, the team on hand. Unfortunately for me, Raikou cannot set up on the Blissey. That seriously sucks. But Raikou can do this. Raikou does have Hidden Power Grass for the Swampert. However, I don't really need that. Let's see. Swampert does not put in work versus my opponent's team because Rotom Wash wrecks me in the rain with Hydro Pump, and Slowbro walls me. Blissey is super bulky, and Salamence, I can probably kill that, but again, it's not. So this is not a team for Mega Swampert to take advantage of its strengths with. But I do feel like Politoed can come in handy. Politoed can Toxic the Slowbro, and it can kill off the Mega Salamence. And it can also Ice Beam the Whimsicott again and again. So I like that. I really like that. I love it actually. And I can also Encore the Swampert depending on what's up. As for the Slowbro, man, I need a Azumarill to kill off the Blissey. And with the rain, I could probably kill off almost everything else. But I have to be careful about Rotom Washing Machine, because Rotom Washing Machine and Whimsicott actually are going to stop my sweep. And that's where I believe Raikou comes in handy. No, not Raikou. I want Zapdos. Zapdos comes in handy. So I'm going to use Politoed, Azumarill, and Zapdos. Don't need, well, yeah, I don't think I need rocks anyway. So we'll see what happens. I am going to just do one battle this episode. And part 2 and part 3, make sure to check those out if you want to see more battles. Start off with this cute little Politoed. Starts off with the Rotom Wash. Don't like this lead matchup at all. I hate this lead matchup so much. I'm gonna go into a Zapdos. We'll see what happens. My Zapdos does not have Thunder. It has Thunderbolt, Roost, Heat Wave, and Hidden Power Ice. Rain boosted Hydro Pump. It's gonna destroy me. I'm gonna use Roost. I don't know if he's Scarfed or Specs. Regardless, he's probably faster than me. I'm gonna use Roost. Maybe he's gonna miss Hydro Pump and I can whittle that thing down. Man, he used Hydro Pump. That's okay. So he's definitely invested. He's definitely invested. And I believe right now I need to use my Politoed and use Toxic on it. I would go into my Azumarill, but Azumarill is not faster than that thing. I'm going to use Toxic. I don't know what plans on coming in, but I am going to use Toxic. I hope he doesn't have Thunderbolt. If he does have Thunderbolt, I am going to die. Again, my only way to defeat, like, Rotom Wash completely destroys rain teams, unless you have a grass type, and I don't have a grass type on my team. I hope this Toxic lands, because if it doesn't, okay, it lands, we are in good shape now. We are in very good shape. And I don't know if it's going to use a Giga Drain or some other nonsense on me right now, but I'm just going to use Encore on it. I hope it doesn't use Encore. He used Encore on me. Isn't that amazing? That is just fantastic. That is just I think we're gonna lose the first game with this Mega Swampert team. That's unfortunate to say the least. Darn, like that really sucks. Oh well, can't really do anything about that. Just have to play better in the next 5 games for part 2 and part 3. Lead seed, oh my goodness, lead seed. Whatever. Anyway, right now would be a good time for my opponent to go into Rotom Wash. They end up losing. They end up winning. Yeah, Rotom Wash destroys rain teams. You know, Venusaur destroys rain teams. And I have Raikou to deal with that, but I didn't choose Raikou. I should have actually chose Raikou, and I didn't do that. That is my fault. If I did have Hidden Power Ice Raikou, I'd definitely start off with that. It's unfortunate. That's the way things roll sometimes. I hate it. I really do, but it's too... I can't do anything about that now. And I'm just gonna use Encore on this damn Whimsicott because this thing is extremely frustrating. Extremely frustrating. I am going to use the Encore, and next turn I'm going to use Ice Beam, and hopefully that Rotom Wash gets frozen because I really have no choice otherwise to win this game. I should have predicted lead seed. The other turn I went out into Azumarill, and my best, sorry, Encore, and then I should have went back into Politoed to use the Encore. It's too bad that I did what I did, but it is alright. Right now I am going to go for the Ice Beam. And I think this Whimsicott is going to end up dying, hopefully. I'm going to keep on using that thing until they end up dying. If he has a Mega Swampert, Mega Sceptile, not Mega Sceptile, man. Mega whatever in the back, then I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in so much trouble I cannot even describe. He's gonna die next turn to the poison, so I am going to switch out into Azumarill because hey, you know, rain can come in handy. You know, rain can come in a lot of handy, and I know he's gonna die to Toxic this turn. You know what? I'm just gonna do one battle this episode. I hope you guys see the weaknesses with rain. Again, not all teams, especially if you're trying to run something like Rain in 3v3, you're gonna definitely struggle big time. Even if you have if you have another Pokemon, you can run like a Grass type or something, like a Ferrothorn. I used Ferrothorn before, and again, Ferrothorn had troubles dealing with, you had troubles dealing with Volt switching into Fire types, and it was ridiculous. Right now you can go for an Electric type move, but I am just gonna go into Politoed, because I believe that's my best move. I'm losing anyway, but I mean, I don't know. I just want to. I don't know. I want to play it. I want to play it to the best. I want to play it well. I don't know. I feel like I should be playing it better, right? So that's why I'm doing it like this. Volt Switch is gonna destroy my life. Absolutely, utterly destroy me. And I don't think I'm coming back. I'm not winning this game. I don't know what he plans on doing right now. He's not gonna die, I know that. He's probably gonna use Toxic or some crap. Probably gonna use Leech Seed. I'm just gonna use Ice Beam. He's gonna use Moon. Oh man, I'm dead. I'm dead. He's gonna bring Rotom Wash in next, and he's gonna kill me off. He's gonna die to Toxic this turn, I think. And if he doesn't, he's gonna come out with Rotom Wash anyway, and he's gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed here. I don't really have a way to win. I mean, I can get +6 and see what I can do. And you know what? I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna get to +6. I'm gonna belly drum. Hopefully, I can end up winning. But if he has a Mega, I don't know. I doubt it. But it's always nice to see. All right, it's always nice to see what exactly I can do. If he uses, he's gonna use Moonblast, and he's gonna die to Toxic this turn. Hopefully, really hope so. And I do get off my belly drum. I am at +6. My Citrus Berry is gonna activate. I do have the rain on my side. I don't know if a rain boosted +6 Aqua Jet can take out a Rotom Wash though. I doubt it. Even though it has no HP investment, I'm pretty sure, but I seriously doubt it. And if this thing doesn't die to Toxic, alright, this thing died to Toxic, so that's nice. We'll see what happens this turn. If Azumarill cannot take out on the Rotom Wash, I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, I want to go down trying. You know, I don't want to go down not trying. And so I'm gonna go for an Aqua Jet, and we'll see if it can destroy this Rotom Wash. If I was Jolly, I'm not Jolly max speed because attack is important to one-hit KO defensive Zapdos after Stealth Rock. That's why I run Adamant max attack, because otherwise Aqua Jet like that. Otherwise that Zapdos completely checks this Azumarill, and that's just not a nice time because Zapdos is super common. Well, I mean, yeah, it was super common when I used to play. Nowadays it's not super common, and that's because it's a legendary Pokemon, and you can't use your transferred Pokemon. Alright, okay, I see what he's doing. He's gonna use Intimidate? No, I don't know what this is. Okay, he's gonna have this thing come out. And it dies. And he's going to bring in the Rotom Wash. He thinks the Aqua Jet is actually going to kill him. I don't think it is, though, actually. I think he's going to survive. Because he resists it. He resists it, you know. He resists it. And even though it's boosted with the rain, that's not enough. That's not enough. That really isn't enough. But we'll see what happens. I hope. Let's see what happens. I really don't know. Ooh, guys, that was insane. That was insanity. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You know, if I had Stealth Rock, this game was basically mine. But I didn't have Stealth Rock. If I had Stealth Rock, if I brought Garchomp instead of the Zapdos, I would have been in a fantastic position. If I led off with Garchomp, you know, that's what happens sometimes. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You just saw the power of a +6 Aqua Jet on a Specs, definitely Specs, or maybe Scarf Rotom Wash, because Rotom Wash has such low HP that if you're not invested in HP, then that's the kind of loss of bulk you'll end up having. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you like this episode, please remember to click that like button, comment, rate, and subscribe to the channel. Remember to check out part 2 and part 3, and also check out the playlist, link is in the description, for whatever other content you might like that is on that playlist, and check out the rest of the stuff on this channel. Maybe you're going to like a ton of other stuff. And if you don't like this, well, you might like other stuff on the channel. This is GroudonEmpire. Peace out.